Hey guys, PFL Swift here, and in this video I'm going to bring to you all of the Week 1 battles from the PFL Minors League, minus Jordan and Toasty, which is Game of the Week, which is covered by Scott. The link will be in his channel on down below. And let's may as well get into it. We have Jose versus Charles, who have McGearna, Gallade, Volcarona, Porygon 2, Gliscor, and Rotom Fan versus Magnezone, Urshifu, Single Strike, Weezing, Slowbro, Scorch, and Celesteela. Couldn't remember that name there. And so let's get started. I think. Well, okay, I'll start with this. I think that Volcarona is a big win con for this game. As I can see, 1, 2 Pokemon weak to fire. Yeah. Slowbro weak to bug. Scorch probably big. Magearna is obviously a massive threat. On the flip side, obviously Urshifu Single Strike with Choice Band breaks everything in general. And Magnezone maybe? It's a tough one to call. If we didn't see the score, I probably would have guessed it to go in the way of the New Zealand Zarude, but is it is? Let's get into it. So leads with Weezing and Porygon 2. We can see the download ability with special attack, power first turn. Oh! Corrosive Gas to make his Eviolite absolutely useless the rest of the turn. That is some fire there. Let's Weezing go down. This one's done its job. With Eviolite now weaker. Wicked Blow. Oh. Oh wow. Well, that's Urshifu. Wow, that's unfortunate. Okay, Rotom goes into Magnezone, reveals the Flash Cannon, Scorch on the Defog from Rotom, Air Slash for big damage, and it's really not looking well for Jose here at the minute. He's the New York Cosmogs, by the way. Scorch goes down. HP Ice, Pain Split. I mean, do you really want anything to come in that? No. Okay, so that's now 1, 2 each. Wow. Okay, so that was ballsy. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Volcarona quiver danced in front of 3 Pokemon that are weak to it. And there is the berry, followed by the rock slide. Like that. Well, 9 times out of 10 you'd have said that's it over. Calm Mind. Earthquake. Wow, okay. Crit. That's big. Okay. And down goes Magearna. Celesteela is now +2 in special defense. Porygon. Oh, he just keeps boosting this thing. Okay, this game was insane. If you'd have told me that, wow, he's just he's letting weight down so that the Slowbro can obviously kill with the half defenses, and it's GG. Wow. Did not expect that. I'd seen this before, I just forgot about it, and it still blows my mind that to have a setup, Volcarona in front of 3 Pokemon that are weak to it, you would have called that every day. Okay, so congratulations to Jose with a great week 1 win. That's insane. And 21 turns, that's what I like to see in a battle, personally. Done quickly, let's see it. So here we have 2 Brandons. Brandon Ames, and judging by winner, that's Brandon Alexander versus Brandon Ames. We have Togekiss, Archeops, Chestnut, Mega Banette, I believe. Yep. Jirachi and Rotom Wash versus Diggersby, Umbreon, Mega Venusaur, Squirmery, Suicune, and Ribombee. And let's see, go on. I believe the Chicago Cub cheese is Ames. Shadow is Alexander. Okay, so straight off the bat we see a Calm Mind Suicune. Pressure. It's fantastic ability. I wonder if it's Discharge. Completely wipes it out. Jesus. Must be an offensive. Wow. Volt Switch on the Mega Venusaur into Chestnut, who is probably bulletproof, so Sludge Bomb won't actually hit him. Wonder if we'll see that when they play, or if he probably knows. I mean, super fine, cracking. Moved by the Nutcracker. Skarmory into Jirachi, doubles out the Umbreon. Power would have been nasty for Jirachi there. Okay, so Quick Claw, question mark, Togekiss is a throwback in older game of PFL Majors a couple of seasons back, where Scott was about to go unbeaten and a Quick Claw Togekiss ended that run on him. And he was not best pleased. So there's two. What? Oh, it looks like Togekiss has this. Yeah, it looks like it. What? Okay, he's obviously just resigned to defeat there, I think. Get the hazards up just because. Wish Protect, another nasty plot, I would call. Yep, we'll go. This one's GG. And that is Brandon Ames with a 6-0 in week 1. That's huge. Especially for differential. Of course, the top 3 or 4 of this league, some it changes each season, go into the Major League, which is obviously a very competitive place to be. So following that is Zach versus Ryan. Why'd you drag into Zach? Blade is Ryan. You've got Drodigan, Mienshao, which I have in Majors. Fantastic Pokemon. Cinccino, Heliolisk, Diancie, and Mega Gyarados, I believe. Or is it Mega Diancie? I'm not sure which one's Mega, sorry. Steelix, Victini, Keldeo, Xatu, Silvally, and what's that thing called? Buzzwole. Okay, so Mienshao and Xatu lead. So matchup I would fancy. Ballsy. And the Gyarados, Calm Mind, Dragon Dance. It's not a position I'd want to be in. Oh, okay. Wow. So weakness policy. That's big. That's mental. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He's faster anyway. I could have been dangerous. Buzzwole is a fantastic one. I know I forgot its name, but it's so bulky, great ability. I really, really like it, to be honest. Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. Now, I do plan to have... I have Drodigan in my Dragon Fairy Steel video, but I do plan to put Drodigan in one of my underrated videos. It is a fantastic Pokemon too. I know I said a lot of Pokemon. A lot of people would joke that I'd use anything. It's probably about true. Silvally, Fairy Silvally. So, Lightford Mienshao has a terrible matchup here, and it is doing so much work. It is absolutely nuts. That's why I love that Pokemon. It doesn't care about matchups at all. It's just pure dirt. Tailwind, no chance. It is 4-4 to close. Don't know. Keldeo. Secret Sword. Down goes Heliolisk. Main Shadow to Fake Out. Get rid of that. Tailwind. Main Shadow was 105. I think Kildare was 108. Yeah, there you go. That's not where you want to lose your Kildare. Especially when all you have, or you don't want. Realistically, I would have sacked Cinchino there and went to sack Cinchino, went to Diancie. I say I'm not playing, but Main Shadow just breaks so much things. In my next battle versus Kevin, I might have to bring it, to be honest. Kevin, definitely prep for it. It's 100% coming. Okay, so that's it. A 1-0 victory to Ryan. Looks like a fantastic game, to be honest. Next up we have Aaron versus Reg. Reggie was in majors last season, had a disaster season. He said he wants to get his rep back after last season, so we'll see how this one goes. He's got Lopunny, Tapu Lele, Greninja, Tangela, Registeel, and Marowak, Alolan Marowak versus Tornadus, Kingdra, Politoed, Scolipede, Metacham, and Aromatisse. This one, I think, yeah, Mega. That's not a Pokemon you want to be looking staring down at. However, what's that? Never mind. I was gonna say that Marowak got Poltergeist, which is a fantastic stab for it. Doesn't matter now. I wonder what the why. Okay, well, so personally, I would have went for Psychic there because Metachan doesn't want to take that either, and it looks like he has no Psychic Resist on his team whatsoever. Is what it is. Oh, nice read. Tangela is so bulky, it's impressive. Really, how much he did that Tangela, because if you look at Tangela's defenses with an Eviolite, it is absolutely bonkers. Very good rain. Lopunny takes a Scald. Gets the burn, that's unfortunate. I think that might be GG, to be honest. Unless there's some Registeel shenanigans. To be fair, a Scolipede with Superpower could win right now. Or a Rest Talk Scolipede, or a Rest Talk Politoed apparently. The rocks up, as well. Here comes Kingdra. Oh, that is a bulky Pokemon. It's not messing around, is it? Let's try that reading. All of a sudden, it's not so close anymore. Oh, that power is not great. I would not have fancied that. I don't even think you outspeed anyway with rain. Anything left? I think you'd already outspeed. Registeel without rain. I don't think you outspeed Greninja in rain. Could have sacked it. Depends on differential, I suppose. Oh, Dark Pulse. And there's Battle Bond Greninja out. Yeah, got a kill. I thought we... Okay, so in the chat we said that Greninja didn't get anything. It looks like it did. And here it is. Oh, he's out. Okay. Just got a Thunder Wave. Fair enough. That'll do it there, won't it? Can Battle Bond... Oh! I guess there's two for Greninja. Oh, nice. Top off. Well, that's GG. 3-0 to Edge. Another good game. Then we'll go for Iron. No, I just did that one. Marina versus Alicia. Let's see, so we have, this must be the main Gyarados. Klefki, Garchomp, Galarian, Slowbro, Infernape, Staraptor. That's Alicia. Looks like a kind of team I'd draft, to be honest. I'll put one out of. Palossand, Gligar, Hawlucha, Rillaboom, Zeraora, and Comfey. Now this is interesting with the Grassy Surge Hawlucha combo. Turn 1 Mega. It's toxic. Not ideal. Rillaboom. Get the Grassy Glide, I believe it's called. Don't want to be sitting there on that. Galarian Slowbro is so interesting. It really is. It has a high chance, a 20% chance to poison with its new move, which calcs what would do more damage on. Expanded Force. Staraptor is a nuts Pokemon. I wonder if it's a scar for Bandit. It's a lot of damage. I missed Toxic, that's big. I would have just sacked Gligar there. Oh, that was unfortunate. And down goes Palossand. Zeraora, it must be Bandit. I probably would have risked the Brave Bird there, to be honest. Okay. Double screens. Oh, here what? Gyarados in front of a setup Zeraora. I've never seen that before. Crit. I don't know if it mattered. Might have, might not. Just about that, probably not. Oh, okay, so now you've got big Staraptor back in. It's to end some lives. I think Hawlucha has to come in here. You get 3 turns to get Hawlucha in. And let's see. Substitute. Trick Room. Fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant. That's just good prep. I'd say could have took any hit there. Not ideal for Hawlucha. Oh, what a move. Disappointing to see Comfey go down that badly, but sure. It is what it is. Comfey's one of those Pokemon that me and a couple of friends really enjoy using. Full Para, unfortunate. Zeraora subs. Thunderbolt finishes. Oh, what do you go with? Okay. Flamethrower, so you don't want to be trying to sub again. Then goes Dragon Claw, Outrage. Outrage would finish the game. No, Dragon Claw, okay. This is a very close end game. Does Alicia won with this one? Maybe. No, looks like it's over. No idea for Zero. Oh, switch. Hey, worked out. Oh, should have stayed in there. Took a sack. Suppose it doesn't matter, does it? Okay. GG Alicia. It's a great game as well. Let's move on to Juan versus Brandon Wellner. So our second main team of the week with Ludicolo, Pelipper, Mega Swampert, Tornadus, Incarnate, Tapu Koko, and Ferrothorn versus Sylveon, Tangrowth, Zygarde, Ambipom, which is in my underrated draft Pokemon video, Espeon, and is that Mega Manectric? Anyway. So, Juan J809 versus Brandon Wellner is actually a Mingus. Pelipper in front of the Tangrowth. So Nadine switches out, takes a Hurricane. Ferrothorn into Protect. Okay. Espeon with its Magic Bounce. That wants to take anything from Swampert. Okay. Tornadus takes the Giga Drain from Tangrowth. Tangrowth out to Sylveon. I think it's going to be a switch heavy game until something big happens. Tapu Koko. I don't think I've actually seen this one, to be honest. No, I haven't. Taunt. Great Prep. Hyper Voice. Lots of great now. Well, Mega Manectric gets the boost. If this is Mega Manectric, that's probably why the score is so dramatic. Okay, so he doesn't even protect. He just goes straight in. Okay, down goes Tapu Koko. No, you don't want to stand on that. That's for sure. Tangrowth is such a great mon. It just has Swampert's number. Was it worth bringing in? No, it wasn't. Swampert did have to come in. Ricoto is not enjoying this. Wish. I find it. Juan also battled. He was introduced to this league by Jermaine, and they by default tend to go for very bulky teams. This team does look a little more offensive than the standard with Espeon, Ambipom, Mega Manectric. We all know Zygarde is quite bulky and offensive at the same time. Tornadus goes down. And the Pelipper out to Ludicolo. Down goes Ludicolo. Was he going to predict with an Ice Punch this time? No, EQ again. There's the Ice Punch. Unfortunately not getting a freeze. Oh! That could have been big information earlier in the battle. Knock off. Okay, no. Still not enough. Knockoff was big on the Espeon. Oh, it's choice specs. Interesting. Knockoff doesn't do much to Manectric. I think this might be GG, to be honest. Unless you had like Bulldoze maybe. Unfortunately it does not. Down goes the... So it's a Hail Mary here. They may as well Ice Punch. Yeah. I don't think that's not even a 2-hit KO. Wow. Tangrowth was fantastic. Freeze on thaw. Well, obviously it was game over, but the turn one thaw was just save the 6-0. Unlucky for Wellner. And we move on to Alex versus Gavino. We've had 2 6-0s so far. We've got Chansey, Scissor, Cinderace, Mega Beedrill, Volcanion, Dusclops versus Fearow. Fantastic Pokemon in my opinion. Kyurem, Aegislash, Mega Absol, Clefable, and Fortress. It's got Body Press, which makes it no longer the most passive Pokemon in Draft League. Well, obviously other than the likes of Wobbuffet and Pukimiki. Clefable takes a lot of big damage. Scissor versus... Oh, okay, well. Dynamaxing isn't allowed in this draft league. You see in the chat there they have arranged to switch out and switch back in again, so that we're sitting as it was. It is a non-Dynamax league. It's just Megas, no Z-moves. A lot of people feel that Dynamax is broken in draft leagues. I tend to agree. Just especially in singles, you know, sometimes you could just completely win a game based on your Gigantamax. Dynamax even worse because the likes of I don't know, a Z Fly Landorus. A Z Dynamax with Fly Landorus would just could be banded, boosted speed and go to town. Dusclops in front of a Kieran Black. Not enough to break the sub. Scissor. Oh, we switched out when there was a sub. That's interesting. Fair enough. Might not have felt the damage was worth it. Any chip's good chip, in my opinion. Fusion Bolt. That's a big hit on the Volcanion. Don't know why. Oh, even predicted a switch. What's up, wrist? You're right. In the fortress. Hang on a sec. Sorry. I got the keys or something.
I need the lettuce.
What?
The lettuce. The lettuce.
The what?
The lettuce.
What lettuce? There you go. Have fun. I'll see you in
About half an hour.
half an hour, okay. Sorry about that. We're back into the video. Okay, so Fortress into Scissor. Switches out to Dusclops. Again. Nightshade. Toxic Spikes. Scissor the Defogger. Scissors the Defogger. It's unfortunate. Saying that there, Beedrill could have absorbed them as well, but I didn't want to take the rocks damage. Okay. Figgy Berry does. Oh, it's health HP. Not ideal. Getting wisped. Pin split. Oof. Okay. Mega Absol. This is powerful. If you don't know, you don't want to be sitting in front of a setup Mega Absol, even especially a +2. Do you have Sucker Punch? Yep. Okay. There's 2-0. That might be GG. That is not what you want at all. This was a really, I mean, what was that? 40 turns and nothing was down. Absol sets up. It's game over. Yeah, that's it. GG. Just misses the actual 6-0 sweep from Absol. Well, Absol getting the 6-0 sweep based on the rocks there taking that last one. But that is week 1 games over, and some great games there. 3 6-0s in week 1. You don't really tend to see that in majors, but can't take away from the wins themselves. That leads Toasty at the top of the Sword Division in the Galar Conference with a +2 differential. Jose second, Zachary third, Brandon fourth. followed by the Shield division, which has two battlers, Juan and Alex, both on +6 at week 1. Then you have Aaron and Marina at -2, -3 respectively. Sun division, you have 4 people on 0-1, 2 people on -6. So technically, even though Charles lost, he is top of his division in the Alola Conference. In the Moon division, we have Brandon Ames with +6, Alicia with, Reg with +3, Alicia with +2, and Ryan with +1. Ryan Ball, that is. So there's only one Ryan, so it's not relevant. And that's basically the rundown for this week. If you want to see Toasty versus Jordan, like I said, the link will be in the description. Until next time, stay creative.